Coming to you from Little Rock, Arkansas, welcome to Sips on the Rock with Legacy Wine and Spirits. Join hosts and store owners Johnny Akins and David Bevins, along with product expert extraordinaire Jake Dell, as we chat about booze, news, and other happenings in the wide world of wine and spirits. Now, let's get to sipping.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
We are live.
We are live.
Well, we're not live, but we're recording.
Yeah,
we are recording.
Yeah. Welcome back to Sips on the Rock, y'all.
We took a week off, didn't we?
We did take a week off. We had a lot going on around the store, so we had to pass up 1 week, but please forgive us. We're back again.
You know, I mean,
Please forgive us.
nothing chaps my hide more than having to miss an episode.
It does happen though, unfortunately.
Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
Last week, I believe we were just too caught up with legislative stuff.
Right.
All that
Right.
fun stuff.
Lots of stuff going on at the Capitol.
We can't let Jake sit here and drive by.
I mean, I would have.
I know you would.
Yeah. Would have been the best episode of all time.
No one is going to break my record.
Yeah, that's true. You can't have an episode without David. That's the thing now.
That's true.
I've been here for everyone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because I have said before, it is now my show officially.
Yeah. Pin a rose on your nose.
David on the rock.
David on the
That's
Rock.
right.
Just changed all the pictures.
So, crappy weather again today. We hope that everyone here in Central Arkansas is safe and well and healthy.
All around Arkansas.
All around. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Arkansas got hit bad by tornadoes the other day.
It did. We were thinking about all the ones that were affected by the storm. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, the worst in metro, actual in Little Rock in a long time.
Yeah, I remember there was 99.
Yeah.
The last one hit inside Little Rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bad one. We actually had it formed across the street. We had employees out there with their cameras filming it, and then
it's very close to home.
It touched down just less than a mile up the road. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was spooky stuff.
Yeah.
So
But Legacy's still here.
And then just a few days later to today, we had a tornado warning again. So we're like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Everybody's on edge.
Yeah. But it passed over us, and hopefully we're going to be coming out of this bad weather season. So.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, can't we
into
just
hot weather, bug season.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
I'm
Humidity.
all for it.
Right, yeah.
Speaking of bugs, we've already been out in the yard doing projects. I've pulled ticks off myself already. I got bites everywhere. I mean,
You're rolling around in the hay.
That's what I was wondering.
Just
wandering off in the woods.
He and a couple other people got ticks, and I was like, I don't have a
just
tick.
doing good Christian work in the yard. Barn raising and such.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's upon us. The hot weather will be here before you know it.
Yep.
So, anyway, speaking of hot, doesn't get much hotter than Mexico.
Yeah, which is our agenda for today. We're going to talk about Mexican spirits.
Which sounds kind of creepy, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Mexican
right. It does.
We're going to raise some Mexican.
Yes.
Have we? I don't know if we've done an episode about tequila specifically.
Well, we have talked about tequila before.
Yeah.
And
But today we're going to skip tequila and go to mezcal.
Well, no, actually, we're
favorite.
going to talk today about the wide variety of distilled spirits coming out of Mexico, which there are
Agave-based spirits.
five main categories.
Look at you.
I have
You don't need that top page.
Presentation there.
So, of course, everyone knows tequila. Little lesser known is mezcal, still widely popular.
We talking all made from agave here? Your list of 5, maybe?
Well, I don't know that some of them are actually.
How much homework did you do?
Well, let me just tell you.
Yeah.
So obviously tequila has to be Weber Blue Agave and has to come from certain
Jalisco.
Well, there's 9 states that it can come from.
It's like mostly Jalisco.
Mostly Jalisco.
Right.
Oh, that's where the majority of it comes
Yeah.
from. Mezcal can be from anywhere in Mexico, and it's distilled from several different types of agave. lesser known still than Mezcal is Sotol, which we have some here in the store. We have lots of Mezcals, lots of tequilas.
Texas made Sotol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sotol.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sotol is made from another succulent plant called the desert spoon.
Scientific name.
Yeah, obviously.
Desert spoon.
Obviously. And obviously, this one doesn't have to be from Mexico itself. This one we're going to speak about later is from Tejas. But then there's Racia.
Oh, Racia. Yeah.
And Bacarona.
That's the one I'm not familiar with.
Do we carry Bacanora?
Bacanora.
No. Okay, I don't think so.
I'm not familiar with that
It's
one
new
at
to me.
all. Less smoky than Mezcal, but pit roasted, the same way. So anyway, those are the main.
We're talking agave spirits or cousins of the agave spirit.
Mexican distilled spirits.
I'm sure Desert Spoon looks just like an agave.
Probably. Yeah.
They look like the tops of pineapples growing up out of the ground. Yeah.
Once the El Jimador cuts off all the spikes, you're left with the piña. That's what they
I love the pronunciation.
I know. He goes far. You should hear him. You should hear him order at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh my God.
This new one though, this is kind of interesting though. This new one. These two.
Yeah.
They're just calling them agave distillates.
Right.
They're stepping away from
spirits distilled from agave is what it says. Yeah.
Stepping away from the name tequila because they feel like it's getting watered down.
Well, also I heard from our rep that there's a bunch of hoops you have to jump through to get certified tequila.
Yeah.
And they had this stuff they were already making is already good. And they said, screw that. We don't need to. We're going to play outside the rules, and do our own thing because we know it's that good that people are still going to buy it even if they don't see the word tequila on the label.
Right.
And it is really good stuff in the bottle.
Yeah. We tasted that the other day. These two different kinds here. They're both Blanco. Do you know the difference between the two?
The proof? No,
I don't know.
Are these the same? No.
No.
Okay, so one says Chateau Blanco and one says Azul Blanco. So I bet it's a different type of agave.
Well, it could be since it doesn't have the word tequila.
Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom. I'm so good. Line number one, agave, angustifolia, in parentheses, Chateau. And then the other one says Tequiliana FAC Weber. So just different kinds of agave. That's cool. But still 100% agave. Because you always want to see that. Anytime you're buying something like this, if it doesn't say 100% agave on there, they're hiding it from you because there's neutral grain spirits in there.
When you're talking tequila.
I won't mention specific brands on this show because I was a bad boy. But if you think of the biggest name in tequila, you might realize that on there it doesn't say 100% agave. It says made from agave.
Yeah. So they like to get tricky.
Katie, this one that's right here on the end of the.
Oh.
So you want to say 100% agave. That's really the key you want when shopping for something like this.
Right. So let's talk about real quickly. I saw in your office the other day a new tequila. A new flavor. So tequila's keeping up with all the, flavor innovations across the spectrum. We've got.
You about to talk about the rum?
No.
This
cucumber jalapeno from 21 Seeds.
Yeah, what
really,
you're about
really
to say. Yeah.
The one that you had on your desk. The mushroom one.
Yeah, it's a rum. It's a rum.
No.
Oh, it's rum?
Yeah.
Oh, we thought it was tequila.
It says on there, Añejo rum.
It's Añejo rum.
Yeah. Anyway,
we weren't paying close attention. He just saw the word mushroom.
We'll talk about that maybe on an episode coming up because it looks super cool and I haven't got to try it yet, but it's apparently very limited.
Who the heck wants to drink mushroom juice? My God.
It's not made from distilled mushrooms.
No, it's just infused with or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
I'm down. I love mushrooms.
I don't like mushrooms on their own, but like stroganoff, certain things with
right.
Yeah. The flavor it can add is good. No, slimy whole mushroom on it. No, thank you.
It sounds hideous.
We do love to talk about things we hate on this show.
I know.
Hey, we can have opinions.
Oh, yeah. We're not robots.
Right? So anyway, I know we have talked about tequila and we've talked about mezcal.
Right.
I'm not sure that we ever hit on Sotol before. Doubt it. Everyone knows that mezcal is Johnny's favorite.
Yeah, that has been mentioned a time or two.
Many, many times. So this one here that Jake is pouring up.
Beautiful ceramic blue, shiny, glossy bottle with a swing top.
Desert door. Pulled out of Arkansas.
Yeah, I was actually curious while we're going down this road because they can't even.
Because this was open in the tasting bar. And
we decided we were going to talk about this. We're like, we have this open to taste. Even though they're gone, we can still say, hey.
We might have some pints left.
Yeah, I don't know. But support the brand out in the wild. We got some listeners in Texas, right?
I mean, if you're in Austin, go to Desert Door. It's a cool place.
We actually did go visit there, and it is a really cool place, and they make awesome cocktails. And you'd be surprised.
Handmade in Driftwood, Texas.
And how this can make so many different cocktails you just don't even think of, and
it smells so good.
It is. It's awesome. But yeah, we're sad that they pulled out of Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, there just wasn't the demand. You know, people here are just now catch. Of course, we're always slow to catch trends here, but you know, eventually, y'all are going to want this back. Eventually. So good. And, you know, you can mix this in lieu of many, many different spirits. Like, you know, you think Bloody Mary or, you know, vodka soda or something like that. You know, you can use this in exchange for other clear alcohols. And Desert Door also did a whole run of barrel aged, you know.
With like different kinds of wood.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I was a big fan. Also got this like tiny little clay cup that looked like a bowl, and on the inside it was all polished and shiny. The outside it was like raw stone, and it feels really regal and classy to be drinking out of a tiny little bowl. I love it. I still use it every now and then.
That's cool.
I think we got some of those when we were there.
Yeah,
I don't know that we've ever used them though, to break them out so I can feel regal too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hadn't had this one in a while.
Me neither.
Man, it is so good.
It is good, and these bottles are unmistakable. I mean, like I said, if you're watching us on YouTube, this is the bottle, and you'll see these in other markets. I'm sure. Can't explain why they pulled out of Arkansas, but
we're not ready for it here.
They may just be in Texas only.
Yeah. We don't know the reason.
Maybe they tried to branch out too soon.
They don't discuss these things with us.
Right. Ask our opinion.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've also got, like I mentioned, this 21 Seeds, the cucumber jalapeno.
It's not a tequila. It's a flavored tequila.
It's a flavored tequila.
Yeah.
So y'all don't like mushrooms. I don't do jalapeno. I mean, actually, it's funny. I like jalapeno poppers and, you know, just covered in bacon and cheese. I'm cool. But,
and with all the insides gutted out.
Right, yeah.
Right. All the spicy bark.
Actual, like, I can't imagine drinking a jalapeno drink.
Right.
That's not my thing.
We have Ghost Tequila too, which is even spicier than that one. It's a little too much.
Right.
A little too much for me.
Well, you know, our friends down the road at Local Lime, they have a good
jalapeno marg.
Spicy marg.
Yeah. They have a good everything. I love Local Lime. I really do. There's certain places you go to and, you know, you want to branch out and try different things, but you just happen to find the most amazing thing on the menu you just love. And you can't get away from it. That's me.
Because then you get home and you're like, why didn't I get that thing I always get?
I know.
Yeah, speaking of the Yellow Rocket folks, we went to Camp Taco this past weekend too.
It was good stuff.
Great place. So much fun.
I'll be playing music there in a couple months.
Oh, are you?
Hey,
that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice patio out there.
Yeah, I know. And that outdoor stage. Yeah. Really fun.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. It was just a little bit chilly when we were there, but that's changing.
Huh.
I had one of those micheladas. Dude, that thing is like gussied up. Like there's so much stuff in and coming out, and like, my God, it's like a little appetizer.
Yeah.
It was funny when he got it, I was like, I've seen this before somewhere, and I forgot that they actually filmed it being made on some of the show?
Arkansas Style.
Yeah. So I watched it yet.
But there's you've got the the garnish. There's like peppers and olives and tomatoes and citrus and a popsicle and a bottle of beer and the tahine covered straw.
Yeah.
And literally, it's like,
awesome.
What else could you put in this drink?
Yeah, it looked amazing.
It was nice. It was a lot of fun. Very good food down there. So I mentioned the using Sotol and Mezcal and Tequila in lieu of your standard mixers for, a Bloody Mary.
Right. Whiskey cocktails.
Yeah. I mean, it's limitless. And, tequilas, agave spirits, they have, just been soaring their popularity. It's just probably next to bourbons, I guess, would be the next category growth.
Yeah, so for those of you who come to the store quite often, we recently did a whiskey reset to expand it, and now we're in the process of tequila and resetting that shelf set. So
with our one little mezcal shelf at the end of tequila, so it's not hard to find. If you're
right, yeah,
all right.
Just want to call them at the very end. The mezcals are going to stay there.
They do fill up one whole.
But things are going to shift around just a little bit. So
this current episode of Market Watch, industry publication, just full of articles on tequilas. Olmeca Altos coming out with the pre-made strawberry. So we'll be getting that soon, I'm sure.
Pre-made strawberry.
Yeah, because we have the Olmeca Altos regular margarita, and Mi Campo just recently came out with a couple smaller pre-made cocktails, bottled cocktails. Mango marg and a mule, some kind of mule.
But literally the top 10 hot brands for 22, 5 of them were tequilas.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Don
Julio, one for sure.
Casamigos was actually above Don Julio.
I should have known that. Terramano.
Terramano. It's a little further down the list. But okay, Casamigo, Don Julio, 1800, Hornitos, Espolón, Luna Azul, and Terramana.
Yeah.
But crazy growth in all these agave spirits. And High Noon, another item that's blowing up the scene is coming out with tequila.
Tequila-based RTDs. Yeah. Another section we talk about ad nauseum on.
Right, it's like, every time we turn around, there's a new ready-to-drink cocktail.
We're not even to summer yet. It's like, God, how many more are going to come?
Well, we just got a lot of new High Noons. Their pull packs.
The pull packs are back, people.
2 new flavors, I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
sure. At least one.
Yeah.
I saw our reps I got a High Noon display, and I walked down there, and it is like
a battleship
as big as a truck. My God, I was like, where are you going to put that? It's like,
come in and see the High Noon display.
Yeah, right. Try the new flavor
and buy some High Noon. And when will the tequila High Noons be out?
I think at the end of next month, sometime next month.
Coming soon.
Yeah, very soon.
We'll be talking about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. We got a tasting scheduled in the store too.
Oh, that's cool.
So what's this April 22nd day?
We talk a lot about beer here, and it's near and dear. Beer is near and dear. Beer Clean Glass Day. We have heard Jake speak about the pros, no cons, of using
dirty glass clean glass
for your beers, but through the Cicerone program, it is highly recommended that you have beer clean glass.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to extra scrub it with soap every time, but even coming out of the dishwasher and you put a glass in your cupboard, your pantry or whatever your pantry. Why am I? Yeah. You put it up on the shelf in your kitchen, and then when you get it out to have a beer, you want to hit it with a little water. And some people out there might recall pouring a beer into a glass, which I recommend that anyway. Not just drinking it straight out of the can or the bottle. But if there's a bunch of tiny, tiny little bubbles all around the side, and you might see this at restaurants too.
Yeah.
Bubbles are bad.
And know that they are not cleaning their glasses thoroughly enough, because that's microscopic dust, dirt, little stuff that's on the side that, the carbonation will use as a nucleation site. And so it forms little bubbles that stick there. And it's an instant, like, this glass is not super clean.
Yeah, and you see like these people on online, like posting their big bad to the bone beer,
right?
And
expensive
like
beer,
filthy
and a fancy glass.
Yeah, and like they just get ripped to shreds.
Yeah. So what would you do if you were at a nice restaurant and they served you a glass like that? Would you send it back?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you try to be nice about it, but like, can I get a fresh glass?
Yeah.
Could you wash this before you serve it to me?
Right. I don't feel regal right now.
It's not bringing me joy. So yeah, Beer Clean Glass Day is April the 22nd. Sorry. Forgot to mute my phone.
It's a nice reminder out there to just clean your glasses. And yeah, again, you can, usually just hit it with a spray of some water before you pour a beer in there, and that'll take care of it.
Right. I mean, it's not necessarily like, the thing is riddled with germs.
Right. Or stuck on beer from last time. It could still look clean. That's the whole thing.
Right.
It can look clean when you hold it up to the light, but then when you pour a beer, it's like, it's a fact. It's there. And it's
well, and it also affects the head retention.
Right.
Lacing, yeah. I mean, it's just for an overall better beer drinking experience.
Yeah. Visually, texturally.
Yeah. But so Beer Clean Glass Day, April the 22nd. You can even go out to like Cicerone page and get a banner.
Oh my God.
So when you're out at your favorite bar and they pour you a delicious looking perfect beer in a beer clean glass, you can snap a photo, put a banner on it, and hashtag beer clean glass.
That's great.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's a good reminder.
Yes.
Everybody out there.
New trend.
Or, if you're at home, I guess you can do your own. Like, look how clean my glassware is at my house.
I'm going to do that.
Look how regal I am at my house.
Word of the day. Lord knows I have too many beer glasses. I've had to cut myself off from buying.
Are you still like
making
cutting out designs on
them?
I
do. Not as often these days, just for myself, but I've done some for friends here and there. Presents. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
See what else. Okay, so I read an article. Like weeks ago, we were talking about the kid that got served sake at the hibachi restaurant.
Yeah.
So, people out there, watch your husband packing your kid's lunch.
Uh-oh.
Dad was called into school. They put a Guinness in the kid's lunchbox.
Oh, no.
He thought he was grabbing a liquid death because they're both like black cans.
Yeah.
And he stuck a Guinness in the kid's lunchbox.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, what is a liquid death?
I don't even know. Water.
Water?
It's canned water.
Okay.
Yeah, we carry it at Legacy Wine and Spirits.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay. News to me.
It is a hugely popular brand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
a Guinness in his kid's lunchbox. That's hilarious.
Didn't say, what age the kid was or anything like that.
But his carrying lunchbox is pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's the most popular kid at lunch that day.
Right, yeah.
I'm 100% assuming it was elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he were in high school, he probably would have drank it.
Right. The dad would have never known. Yeah.
Okay, so what lunch boxes did y'all have growing up? I had Scooby-Doo. That was mine. It was my favorite cartoon.
For a lot of years, I had a Walmart bag, Target bag. It's like, I thought it was a little dorky, after a certain age. It's like, but I still got lunch from home. It's like, just put it in a stupid bag. What's more important is what's inside.
Right, yeah.
We had
I had a Ninja Turtles one when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I actually had a lunchbox.
Surely, at some point in time, you had to have had lunch.
No, I mean,
even like a kindergarten.
Right. You had to put your lunch on something.
We didn't take our lunches to PA.
Oh, yeah. Got catering.
Right. Yeah.
4-star. What is a lunchbox?
We had Koi's come in at lunch. No, we had a Munchbox where like you had like a weekly schedule,
Like this is what you're getting.
Hot dogs and cheese dip one day, pizza another day, you know.
Jake and I went to public schools.
No, I did not.
Oh, you did not?
I'm familiar with what he's talking about.
Well, yes, I don't guess I ever had a lunchbox. Then, high school, we were
going off campus.
No, the hall we had like
just cafeteria food.
Yeah, and they had vendors too, like maybe Pizza Hut and McDonald's or something.
Yeah, we had Papa John's for pizza on Fridays at Catholic.
Yeah,
kids would run; they would get out and sprint to be first in line, like when the lunch bell rang.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta get it fresh.
I remember with like the cheese fries at Hall. Pretty good grub. I mean, like probably not even like food. Wouldn't be considered real food by any dietitian.
No. I mean, my favorite was the pizzas, and I swear it's basically like the Totino's.
Totino's
pizza.
I still love it.
I love them too.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
That crumbled up sausage with all the fennel on there that they just dumped to get some seasoning for cheap. Yeah, so good.
I love it.
Crispy crust.
Well, so since we did, find ourselves once again into a beer discussion, you know how you hear all the time that people used to drink beer as opposed to water because it was healthier, and like the water was crap back in 1500s.
When you're boiling it for beer, you're getting out a lot of bacteria.
Right. Yeah. But it's always kind of been said, known, thought that beer was weaker then. Well, these people over in Ireland found a recipe from 1574 at the Castle of Dublin, and they made it, and it was coming in at like 5.3.
Oh, okay.
So these people were drinking somewhere between 4 and 15 pints a day because it was their pay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't any weaker than what we're drinking today.
Wow.
Like, I mean, maybe at some point in my life,
I might say not now. Yeah,
15 pints away, but no, my God, day after day, because it was literally part of your pay.
Yeah, maybe tailgating at a Little Rock Hog football game. If you really pace yourself and you go all day, you can. Yeah,
hydrate with beer all day long.
Right.
Pretty exhausting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as opposed,
could you imagine all the contractors working on the Titanic? I mean, they must have just been blitzed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, look at it. It's saying.
Of course, right. Of course, I mean, that wasn't 500 years ago. You could drink the water, 100 years ago.
Speaking of, just a random thought that I just had there, Pulaski Tech is having a really cool.
I know you're going to talk about it.
It's a Titanic dinner. It's going to be like a chef's tasting menu where they're going to have the exact menu that the Titanic had the night that it went down. I think that's going to be so cool.
That's like
pretty morbid, but very cool.
It's morbid. It is totally morbid.
Yeah, but it's cool.
It's cool though that we've been to a handful of tasting menus, and to see what they were eating back then is totally going to be different.
Right.
So.
I think that's not this coming, but the following weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. All you masses of people listening. But
also it's kind of like a dress up thing too, so you can try to wear a tuxedo and try to dress the
penguin suit with the big long tail.
It is costume or period formal dress.
I might go and have a little orchestra follow me around.
But yeah, like something like 18 different stations. It's not a sit down dinner. There's stations you can walk around, and it's paired with adult beverages.
15 pints of
exactly.
But yeah, I mean that should be a lot of fun.
As
far as I know, tickets are still available. Go check it out on the Pulaski Tech website. That might be where you can find it.
I'm sure their Facebook page got some info too.
Right. And you might see us there because we are actually very interested in going.
And another thing coming up on 420. Backwoods Fest up on Mulberry Mountain.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on. When this airs, we will have already passed Easter. So
we hope you had a good Easter.
I hope you got some good candy.
Yeah.
That's this Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So, it can't happen this year, but next year, we'll finally be able to have 50 mil Easter egg hunts.
Yeah.
That'll be a great time.
I'm really curious what that note down there on the bottom left is right above Coke, what that's about.
Kurt Cobain.
On this day in history, Kurt Cobain died.
Oh,
yeah.
Natural causes.
Right.
He was assassinated.
But yeah, no. So this weekend, when you listen to this, go back in time and pour yourself a Bunny Mary.
Bunny Mary.
Bunny Mary. Can you guess what it is?
I'm about to say, let's try to guess.
I saw that on the printer and I didn't read it.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. Bunny Mary.
What? It's a different base spirit? Is that what makes it the bunny? Oh, you put Peeps on toothpicks in
God,
there?
no. Oh.
I was going to say,
horrible.
Is it marshmallow vodka?
Right. It's carrot juice instead of tomato.
Should have known. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think it sounds awesome.
I was going the marshmallow route.
Right.
Carrot juice, honey, lemon juice, caper brine.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And crystal hot sauce. I mean, that sounds great to me.
Yeah.
I would totally be having one of those.
Well,
caper brine.
I love capers.
I do too. Capers come in tiny little jars. You're like, how many can you make, or where do you get the restaurant-sized jugs of caper brine?
Very sparingly.
Don't use pickle juice. It's got to be caper brine.
It's got to be caper brine. But anyway, yeah. So
pickled carrot brine would be the best.
Yeah, we haven't been able to get the pickled carrots in like a year. Anyway, so another note up there on consumption. We have a minute or two left to talk. I don't know if we've said this before, but Arkansas has actually dropped in our consumption rates. We used to be fourth in the nation. Now we are third in the nation on consumption.
So
okay, Arkansas.
I don't feel you said dropped. I feel like that's you went up a spot.
Dropped. We were not drinking as much.
So we were fourth least.
Yeah,
and now we're third least.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, like we've said it before. Dallas, just the city of Dallas, consumes more alcohol.
Well, yeah, but I figured you meant rate like per person.
Well, I will tell you rate per person.
So I'm pretty sure I know like Wisconsin is number one.
You're wrong.
What's number one then?
I don't know how.
And I'm talking not number one least. I'm talking about one most.
Number one most consumption in the United States is New Hampshire.
That seems weird.
New Hampshire.
I need a fact check on this list.
Yeah, they've got DC listed next. Delaware, Nevada, North Dakota, Montana, Vermont, Idaho, then Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know where America lands globally?
No, I can't even imagine.
8th.
25th.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, really low. I didn't expect that. You know who number one is globally?
Okay. It seems too obvious to say something like Germany or France or something like Italy. I'd never get it.
Latvia.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, you also got to think about somewhere where there's like nothing to do and it's cold and we got to drink to stay warm and we don't go outside.
Right. You're right. Yeah.
Top consumption: Latvia,
Eastern
Moldova,
Russia.
Germany, Lithuania.
So Germany's 3.
Ireland.
Okay. Yeah. Ireland.
Yeah.
See, that felt like too obvious as well.
5-way tie for
No
least
offense,
because they don't serve alcohol in these countries.
The Vatican.
You know what?
Well, I guess you got communion wine.
Right, yeah,
the Vatican wasn't even on here.
Right.
As a matter of fact,
I'm sure
Somalia, Bangladesh, Kuwait, Mauritania, and Saudi Arabia.
I thought Dubai would be.
No, they allow drinking in the Emirates now.
Right.
But for
like visitors,
guests.
I don't think that like
visitors.
Right.
nationalists can drink there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, that's fun. We need more stuff like that.
Did y'all feel like you learned something today?
At least you learned to clean your beer glasses.
Yeah. Right. And hashtag Clean Beer Day on April the 22nd.
Clean Beer Day.
Clean Beer Glass Day.
All right.
Clean beer is good
Clean
too.
beer.
We're headed to New Orleans this weekend for Easter. If we survive and make it back, we'll talk to you next week. Keep on zipping.
Have fun.
Cheers.
Remember to subscribe to our podcast, Sips on the Rock, and like us on all the socials to keep up with what's new in the wide world of alcohol. Shop LegacyLR.com for curbside pickup or local delivery. Remember, for better service and better selection, shop local. Please enjoy responsibly. Cheers.